Thank God. Have you heard it? Have you heard about the man who walked the water against the current in the storm?
Okay, so today is Friday, and I decided I was gonna pull out the camera and just bring you along today. I have an apartment viewing at 11 this morning. It's currently 8:40. That took me forever to figure that out. Sorry if you can hear barking. I'm glad that I'm moving out soon because there's a dog now above me and below me, and they bark all the time. And so the dog above me is currently barking. So, not a fan. I feel like I need to move the camera up a little bit. If anybody has good, okay, well, I already know what I want. I want the Laneige like lip mask thingy, and I've already used it, but if anybody has any other good recommendations of chapstick, I my lips like break out into little bumps after using Aquifer, and I don't know why. It's weird. And so I just stopped using it, and all I have left for chapstick is good old Carmex. And I usually use, well, I have like the Burt's Beeswax one, but I don't want to keep using that one. I just don't like that. I don't know. And it's got like that stingy, like effect, which Carmex does too, but Carmex has actually been healing my lips. So I don't know. It's weird. This whole week I haven't really worn makeup, which is fine. But today I'm kind of feeling it. My face is like breaking out really bad, but it's okay. Comes and goes. Just makes me grateful the times that it goes. My dishwasher, that's probably what you hear, it broke, which I got it fixed, and that was in the last vlog, I know that. So I got it fixed. He put in a new pump. Whatever pump wasn't working, he put in a new one. And this morning when I started it, I don't know, it just hasn't been making like the typical sounds that I feel like I remember it making before. And like now it's draining, but I'm like, did you even wash? Like, did you even go? Like, I don't know. So we're gonna find out after it gets done doing its thing, if that's actually working or not. I'm like, okay, Lord, please. On the bright side, it is gorgeous outside today. Like, seriously gorgeous. Okay, I could have gone a shade darker because, whoa, you look so white now. I always mix because, well, first of all, your girl is pasty during the winter. I don't know if any of you know who the ballerina farmer is, but I love her. And I honestly don't even know if I know her name. Hannah, okay. And I love her so much. And I watch her do her makeup on one of her like videos, and she did it on her neck, and that's the first time I was like, oh, I should do that. So just really love her so much. And I love the fact that she has 8 kids. That's insane. And it's like so cool. And her and her husband do like literally everything. And I just think that that's really cool that they do it together. And they're like God-fearing people. And they're raising them up right, That's why I'm gonna keep it low key. This is the noise that my dishwasher used to go. It used to go murr, 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 and like I can't believe you right now. Don't care. Sometimes I tend to do this a bit heavy. One day, I wore like a lot of blush, and that was the point. Like I wanted it to be like a look that was like a lot of blush, and because I had like a shoot or something, I can't remember, but it was like a reason why I put on a lot of blush, and it like went, oh yeah, I was recording and filming for Wake Up Sleeper stuff, and so I put on a lot, and then one of the kids that I nannied for was like, did you even look at yourself in the mirror today? And I was like, but I was like, okay, I took the hint. My sister doesn't like how I do my eyelashes. Well, it's not that she doesn't like it. She doesn't like that I put mascara on, and then after I put mascara on, I also curl them again. Oh, see this one compared to this one? Yeah, there we go. She cute. She cute. All right, now I need to decide what I want to do with my hair. My hair is not staying down. I can tell you that. I don't want it to be I don't want it staying down. I might just do a ponytail. Okay, let's talk about it. I don't know what it's called. If it's eczema or if it's, I don't think it's eczema. I think it's scalp psoriasis. And I literally, like, my whole entire head is covered with like patches of like dead flaky skin and just like they scab because I sit there and like pick them. And I've tried this. I've tried Divi scalp serum. I'm already almost out, and I think I was using too much, but it wasn't working when I was using it. What I've been using now, which I think is actually helping, is this that I got from the hair place that I go to here. And it's Moroccan oil purifying scrub for your scalp, and it exfoliates your scalp. And I feel like that's been helping a little bit, but they're still there. Like I like am picking dead flakes out of my hair all the time. Does anybody else do that with their hair? The products that I'm using, I'm gonna link them in the Amazon link in the bottom. I was just gonna say, but Allurum is a lotion that my sister got me for my birthday. It's really cute, first of all, and it smells really good. It's my favorite. Dun dun dun, dun diggity, done. Oh, and my little sister got new, she got new blue light glasses that are really cute, and I'll try them on when I get home. And I'll also link those too because they're cute. I think they look cute on you. I don't think they look cute on me though. Yeah, I think they're real glasses. Well, kind of. I just don't like this thing, how it like goes up like that. But look at yours. It's cuter on you.
I'll turn my mirror.
No. Yeah, I just woke up. She said I couldn't record her until she looked better. You already look good. My sister called me and we just FaceTimed, so I did that. But now I actually do have to go to tour that apartment and we'll see what we think of it. I'm kind of just like, I don't know, like I'm like, whoa, trying to use it as like, honestly, a piece of the puzzle of like, just trying to figure out what the pieces of the puzzle are of like, what is next? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. I think it'll be good. It looked really pretty. Had huge windows, like floor to ceiling windows. But I just don't know what I'm gonna be doing, so. And look at, oh, I love this for me. This is the fit for the day. My old Converse. All right. Let's get her going. I laid in the sun while me and my sister were FaceTiming, and it is the best feeling ever. Let's get it. I had a conversation with my sister, and I think that before I had like been thinking about it too, because it's not the first time that I've thought about this topic, and which is why I'm coming on here to talk about it now, because I think like it's come up over and over again. And so I think that I want to share it, because last time I was talking about it on last vlog episode, but I ended up cutting it out because I was just like, I don't really think I want to share that. But it's come up again. And so basically it's been about career aspirations, and just like being able to like like make money with what you do too also, and just like genuinely being able to do what you love like to do. And over again, that's what I've always been told. That's always what I've been like recommended. So after college, I got an internship and I loved it. And I basically all summer long didn't know what I was gonna do, and I was just like, man, I don't know, like, and I had been praying so much of just like, Lord, like, you gotta, like, what do I do? And I just like couldn't even think, like, I don't even know what I want to do. Like, honestly, nothing in the career field sounds interesting to me. Like, I just don't know what I want to do. And I basically like left it in his hands, being like, I don't know what I want, so Lord, show me. Like, show me what you have, because I don't know. And I was just like feeling this peace, like every time that I like tried to apply for jobs and like did all that stuff, like I was doing the things I needed to be doing, like checking off the list of like, okay, I'm applying, I'm filling out the applications, I'm doing this stuff, I'm looking for jobs. But every time I was doing that, it felt like an inward striving that didn't need to be there. And it felt like it just felt so uneasy, and like there wasn't peace there. And it was like, that was my constant prayer, was like, Lord, why am I feeling peace about like not applying for jobs? And then a bunch of crazy things happened, and somebody within the company like ended up moving, and it opened up her position. Like, the timing of this was impeccable. Like, for them to like have that going on in their life, like when God moves things around, he moves things around, and he moves things in position for people. Like, you think that, like, say you leave a job, like, don't think that God doesn't have someone in mind to like step into your place, which is something that like a mentor of mine had told me a while ago. So it worked where I could like easily just go into her position. And so I moved into a full-time position within the company, and I did that, and I loved this company. I loved working for them. I loved everything about it. But the only thing that was off was just this feeling in my spirit, like, I cannot, like, there's something wrong, like, something's not getting better, and I don't know what it is. And it was this itch and this desire of like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And it was this inkling of just like, something within me is not like settling right. Like, everything externally is fine. I'm getting paid so much money. I'm on a great team, and I'm a part of such a good thing. Like, externally, all these things were so good, but yet inwardly, like, I was like dying inside. Like, I was like, this isn't giving me life. Like, it's not. Yeah. And at the moment I knew that, like, Emily, this isn't it, was when we had gone into one of the guys on the leadership team into his office, because he was gonna like either we were like asking him a couple things or something, and then he started to show us like a part of this program, and just like his face like lit up with joy, like with him like explaining it. And I could just tell that like it was his desire and his passion and drive in life to like do that, and he was doing what he loved to do. And I was like so like grateful in that moment to see like him walking out his passion and his, I don't know, it was just a really like life-giving thing for me to see him living out his passion. And I was like, wow, that's like really cool. And like I was interested in it, and I was excited about it because he was interested in it and he was excited about it. And I was like, I can't say that I can pour forth that into this position. Like, and it's like it's taking too much out of me to try and pour forth all of that, like, because it's not it, and I can't explain anything other than like the Lord's called us something else. Like, and so I was just like, that's when I took the step, and I was like, I have to put in my 2 weeks, because it was after a lot of praying, a lot of like I remember I was at a youth group meeting at our church, and I had asked one of the, I think he's either an elder or a deacon at the church at the time. I asked him, I said, what would be your advice to somebody who doesn't like their job right out of like college, and like, I don't know, they're just not sitting right with it? And he was like, get a different job. And he was like, you can spend your whole life like doing something that you don't enjoy, like you're not passionate about. He was like, but do what you love, because it's gonna be a long life if you don't do what you love. And I was like, amen, brother. so that's when I made the decision, like, after that. And I had, like, called my sister and been like, I know that this is a crazy idea, like, but I want to go for it. I want to try, like, doing what God's actually put on my heart of owning my own business. And I want to go for it. And I don't know what it looks like, and I'm terrified and, like, all these things. But yet she was there and she was so supportive. I remember telling one of the people at work that, well, and they asked, well, what do you have lined up? Like, what are you going to do? And I was like, oh, I'm not sure yet. And they were like, oh, well, good luck. And I was just like, okay. So it's not like you gotta stand firm in the decision you make, because there's gonna be pushback. There's gonna be those little voices that creep in, and you gotta be prepared. Like, if you don't stand firm in your faith, you're not gonna stand at all. And that's exactly what it was, and that's exactly what the Lord's been teaching me through all this stuff, is you gotta stand firm in your faith, otherwise you've got nothing. And so it's like, all right, Lord, let's do this. And I can attest that it was not like that every day. It was like, all right, Lord, what is going on? Like, literally, it still is like that. And so, I don't know, but that's just life, and you learn to just roll with the punches. You're doing what you love, and that's what matters. And that's the conversation that I was having with my sister, was just feeling the desire, the passion, and this stuff that's not sitting well with us when we're not doing what we truly love. And it's wild to me, because I forget that God wants to give us peace and he wants good for us. Like, I forget that he's not against us. And I've been thinking a lot about the word freedom and what it means to be free in him. And it's like, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's freedom. But how come I feel so held back by money? How come I feel so held back by my job? How come I feel so held back by these certain things? And it's like, where is there freedom in that? And I've found only that there's freedom where the Spirit of the Lord is, because he's the Spirit of truth, and he is the Spirit that gives a life, and life abundantly. But it looks different than what this world says gives us life. This world says sex, money, power, fame, that gives us life. And that is like our goals, our passions, our dreams, our desires, is to chase the things in this life that will get us that power, get us that money, get us sex, get us these things. And it's like, so we have to, like, completely rewire our brains and our, like, human nature to shift to, like, be something that's so unknown, like to trust God to show up financially, or to trust God when he says do what you love. And it really does make no money, but he shows up time and time again, giving you exactly what you need when you need it, and it allows you to be dependent upon him. And so it's just this different rewiring, but it's the most life-giving thing and the most difficult thing ever. And to think that it doesn't come with suffering, you'd be a fool. Like, to think that this life here on earth doesn't come with suffering, you'd be a fool. So just to, like, keep that all into perspective. It's just hard, no matter what. But I just want to be here to say, fight for what is good. Fight for what brings more faith, more hope, more love into your life. And fight for, if it's hard, like, is my hope and my prayer that everybody listening to this would fight for doing what they love to do, doing what they know gives them more energy, gives them more passion, that it doesn't even feel like work. It feels like you're doing what you love. And it's like, I find myself every day being like, did I even work today? Because it's like, I genuinely love what I'm doing. And I have to stop and remind myself that, because I think I get so caught up in the worldly things of like, oh Lord, do you see that? Like, I have to pay for that coming up. Or do you see this? Like, and I get my hands on these worldly things, and it brings distraction. It's like, Emily, look around. Look at how many like answered prayers you're walking in right now. And so it looks different. That's all I'm going to say. The call in our lives looks different than we would ever expect, think, or imagine, but it's better than we could ever think or imagine. And so that's just my encouragement for you today. And to just, I don't know, start dreaming with the Lord. Start asking him what it is that sets your heart on fire, what it is that sets you at ease and at peace, that you can do it, like you find yourself, your hands will do it, but yet you're finding enjoyment in peace, and there's not this striving or this burden there, but it's, I don't know, it's something he's equipped you with to do, and that it's gonna be easy and it's gonna be light. Like, his yoke is easy and his burden is light. That's what I mean. I don't mean that it's not gonna be hard. I don't know, I think there's, yeah, just, that's my encouragement today. So anyway, I'm almost here. That was a big spiel, so see ya. Okay, so this workbook, I would actually like recommend this. My counselor told me about it when I had quit my last job, and I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do, and I didn't have like anything lined up like I talked about earlier, and I did this in that time period where I had nothing to do, and it helps just kind of reshape and reform my idea of what it looks like to like go after things that, like I was talking about, fill you up with actual like energy and give you life instead of like things that drain you. And this book like helps me do that, and it has these pages where you track for your week. I did some of them and then I stopped, but I'm trying to find one. Yeah, you track your week of like what you do during the week, and then you have like a meter over here that shows like how engaged you were in it and how much energy you had after doing it. And so you track that, and then it just begins to allow like you to see what in your life actually fills you up with more energy and what actually like drains your energy, and it allows you to like choose and pick those things like, oh, I'm gonna place this in the morning because that actually wears me out the most and I need to like get that done first. And then like fill up the rest of your day with things that are like life-giving and like actually give you more energy to want to keep going. And so that really helps me. And then it also is like a framework for like different ideas. They have mind mapping. It's just like a ton of different things that I've never heard of before until I started like doing counseling and doing some of this stuff, that I was like, wow. And it has you like write down words that come to your mind, and it kind of helps you create this vision or mission, like core foundational whys behind what you're doing, like your dream and what you believe in. And so this is something that I reference and go back to a lot, but I highly recommend it. It's really cool. The authors of it are Bill Burnett and Dave Evans. Bill is an executive director of the design program at Stanford, and Dave is a lecturer in the product design program at Stanford. So it's really cool. I like it too because I literally went to school for design, so they reference like designing a lot, which is really cool. But it's still like you can use it even if you didn't do that. 5 simple mindsets that are design tools which can help you build anything, including a life that you love and a life that actually like gives you more life instead of feeling like so dragged down and burdened. The 5 mindsets is be curious, try stuff, reframe problems, know it's a process, and ask for help. Man, that last one's the key. Ask for help. I'm editing this video and I didn't ever close it out, and so I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm going to link all of the products that I was talking about in my Amazon storefront in the description below. And then also, yeah, no, that's about it. Okay, so don't forget to like the video, subscribe, because there's going to be more moving vlogs and stuff coming up. And yeah, deuces.